Our special grand opening ribbon cutting of our new playgrounds and also our Adventure Day for All event. We're very happy to have everyone here at this wonderful venue. We're serving all of the wonderful food. There's ice cream here. We'll have all of our providers and partners that help us throughout the year are also here. So we're very excited to have this event, and we're very excited to introduce to our city our new playgrounds. One of the things that we're very happy and proud of in the Community Recreation Department, and by the way, my name is Fred Cusero, I'm the Community Recreation Director. Got so excited with the playground that I forgot to introduce myself, but it is exciting. One of the things that we looked at is we worked with staff to look at finding a play space that would be a space that would be a place for all people to play and all people to enjoy. And that's what we've tried to do. There's a lot of labels that people put with playgrounds and titles. We just like having a space that's available for everyone. I will tell you, it started as a glint in my eye. I saw this track behind in a catalog somewhere, and I said, I'm a big kid. I said, that would be really cool to have in our city. And it was finding the proper place. We had a space that we found, and with the help of a lot of people within the city, some of them that are here today, we really got this done. Carolina Vester, our assistant director, is here somewhere. Mitch Zuriarian, he's back there. He's our project liaison with our project team from our department. We also have Jose Oliveros, who is the head of our CIP program, and he's kind of in charge of all the projects. And we have our architects of record, Guri Matuti, there they are, right there. So, this is part of a larger capital improvement program that the city and the commission, they made it a priority to have funds available to build up our parks and to make them something that the city can be proud of and the city can enjoy. So without their support, and the entire commission has been an incredible support and an incredible advocate for having great park spaces, and especially one like this. And what's great about this park is we were able to get some funding from the state. The state had funding for playgrounds that would be playgrounds that were inclusive, and we were able to get $175,000 from the state. So they also helped us. So we're very excited. And above that, we're also very excited to be here for Adventure Day for All. If you haven't been to Adventure Day for All, if you just happen to be here for the playground, it's a great event. We do it every year. We've done it in front of City Hall in the past. And it really celebrates a lot of the things that we do in the city. We work with a lot of groups. We have a program, and we have Erica Kofkin. She's in the back over there. She handles a lot of our different participants, and if they need any assistance or they need any kind of accommodations, she's there for them, and we try to make sure that everyone can participate in all of our programs. And if you need help, Erica's there for you. We also have a lot of partners. We have our Disability Advisory Board, which I'm sure you'll hear from in a little bit. And I'm going to turn it over to the mayor, Mayor Lago, who is here.
Thank you very much. I'd like to get some of our staff up here. Carolina, everybody who's here, get up here. Get up here, please. Get up, come on. I know some of you can't come up here because you have to work the event, and I know that you're doing a great job, but I want everybody up here to really receive the acknowledgement that they deserve. I want to also recognize my colleagues in the commission. I want to recognize Vice Mayor Mena. We have also Commissioner Forrest behind me with his beautiful children, along with Vice Mayor brought his children also, Commissioner Anderson and Commissioner Menendez. You have a really good commission, to be honest with you. You have a commission that works very hard, works tirelessly on behalf of the city. A lot of us all have young children, so we understand the importance of having facilities like this. But I also want to give a little bit more credit to one individual who's really worked hard on the commission to make sure this is a priority. And the Vice Mayor has done an incredible job over the last few years, and I would like to give him a round of applause, please. He has. We wrote a piece of legislation that is going to bring about $20 million over the next 10 years, and it's all paid by developers when they develop a project, and those impact fees go into a fund which is split 65-35. 35 is for the renovation of existing parks, prime example of this. and the other 65 is for the acquisition of new park space so that we can have, hopefully, a 5 to 10 minute walk to a beautiful green space so that people can enjoy themselves like yourselves. I also want to acknowledge our city manager, who is somewhere here. He's right here. Along with our city attorney and our city clerk. I'm not sure if they're here today, but they deserve a lot of the credit. I mean, they carry the water for the city, and they're just great individuals, so we can't thank them enough. And I want to thank the members of the disability community. That's why we're here today. We're here today to acknowledge those individuals who play an incredible role in our community, and I want to make sure that we tell you that you are a very important part of our community, and that the things that you see before you today are done not because we have to do them, because this is what Coral Gables is all about. You make Coral Gables a wonderful community. So today we celebrate the City of Coral Gables' first inclusive playground. As we acknowledge National Disability Awareness Month during the month of October, we are proud to celebrate people of all abilities, not only today, but every day. This year marks the 31st anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which was enacted in 1990. As a city, we're incredibly blessed to have a proactive advisory board of disability affairs that works very hard with staff to make our city a very special destination where we care deeply about quality of life and creating public green spaces and amenities for everyone to enjoy. I ask everyone to join me to support our efforts on behalf of all disabled citizens. On behalf of the city, October will forever be known as Disability Acceptance Month in Coral Gables. And we hope to see this playground enjoyed by people of all abilities for generations to come. A special thank you again to our staff for putting this event together and for all those who work so hard to make Adventure Day possible. So thank you on behalf of the city. God bless all of you, and I look forward to you enjoying this park together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Now I would like to call up the chair of our Disability Advisory Board, Mary Palacio. Yes, come on up.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. It was a surprise, actually, for me to speak today, but if it wasn't because of our city officials, we would not be here. If it wasn't because they support our disability board, we would not be able to have our voices heard. So again, this park is for all of us to enjoy. As a parent of a child with a disability and another child who's typical, I am really proud to be living in the Gables today. My son didn't have this when he grew up, and now you have the opportunity to have your children share with our children so we can become one and have fun together. Again, thank you everyone here for being together. And again, the fair is right there. Come and meet us, come and talk to us, and see what we can offer to all of you and to our business in the area. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we go too much further, we're almost done, I promise. I did want to introduce, even though she said she doesn't want to be introduced, I'm going to introduce her. Raquel, who is the city's ADA coordinator. I'm not even going to try your last name, but El Habarieta. Woo! All right, so I would also like to call up the assistant director, Carolina Vester, and she's got a great story to share with you that you would all like to hear.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I wanted to share a very special story of our journey, because this is a 4-year journey of when we first started with a community meeting to pursue a grant. And when we came to the table and said, we're going to make an inclusive playground, we couldn't mess this up. This was too important to get wrong. So when you design a space like this, yes, we have beautiful architects who really made this happen. We had GCs that were on site. We had project managers. But we needed to go to the kids who were the most affected. And I wanted to say a special thank you to Mary and Crystal Academy, because 4 years ago, they invited us into their school. Our staff took samples of flooring, color sample swatches, mini models of the playground to the school, so the kids could tell us how did things feel, how did things look, how did things that they envisioned being in their playground, so that we could build it. And one of the favorite moments I had is after they saw everything, they said, when can we visit it? And that was a hard thing to answer, because we're down here 4 years later, and I'm so excited that some of the kids came here last week with Crystal Academy, and they got to enjoy the playground they built. They built this playground. And then the last story I want to share with you guys, we were so focused on the children, we were forgetting to ask about the parents who had disabilities. And one big eye-opener for us was we had an individual, an adult, in a mobile wheelchair in our community meeting. And when he tried to advocate for the space, he shared with us a special story that he watched his daughter grow up from the outskirts of every playground, that he had to ask strangers to push his child on a swing because he was limited to the outside of the playground. Because most playgrounds, what they do is they use artificial playground mulch, which is not accessible if you're in a motorized wheelchair. And that stuck with us because we wanted to make sure that when we made this side inclusive, we were going to do the same on the other side so that no parent would ever have to watch from the outside of a playground their children play. So I think that's an important story to share, and we are so happy that 4 years later we were able to accomplish exactly that.
So we are coming towards the end of our presentation. Sorry, it was a little longer than I first lied to you about. My bad. We're going to do ribbon cutting in a second, but we have an entire event that we're getting ready to start. So we got some free ice cream out here. We got all kinds of different partners out there that I want you to visit. We have face painting. There's a balloon artist. We also have performing on stage Alex and Friends, which he'll be right there on stage. We have a great concert performance for you. So we're very excited to have you all here. And now if we can get the commission and we can do a ribbon cutting picture as we officially open this playground, even though we've been playing on it already.
Got the fours. Got three. Got the fours. One.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My name is Salvadore Park. I was born October 3rd,
Thank you, everyone.
1989. The doctor said that I looked great and healthy. One day, when I was 2 years old,